Welcome back, everybody, to We Are Infinite with Glenn Burgess. Tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about the physical, our physical bodies, and we're going to start breaking it down video by video of knowledge of self. But first, we have to start with our physical body. We have to know who we are in our physical form first. And we're going to actually take a journey to the core of knowledge of self, dealing with the outside first, which is our physical bodies. Our physical bodies are basically trapped in this physical reality between space and time. Our bodies age, our bodies go through different emotions and feelings, stress and depression. Our bodies go through many different things. It's just something we deal with as human beings. And our physical bodies are going to tell us things, man. It's going to tell us, hey, man, let's be lazy today. Let's not go to work. Let's just lay around and just sleep all day. Or when you're doing your workout or doing whatever it is that your passion is, it's going to get in the way. It's going to tell you, oh, let's take the day off. Let's not do this. Let's not do that. Our physical bodies are there, man, and dealing within space and time, our bodies get tired. Our bodies get drained. There's times that we have to just be in control of it. Take hold of our bodies and make it do it. Make it do things, because our bodies sometimes don't want to do it, and it'll tell us things that are completely fucking nuts. But it's there, and it's going to do it because we are human beings. That's just a fact. It's going to happen to each and every one of us on the face of this green earth. So, with that said, dealing with our physical makeup, our physical body, it's just keeping it aligned, watching it, observing it. Like Socrates said, an unexamined life is not worth living. We have to constantly examine our life, every point of our life, our friendships, our social life, our work, everything that we do from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed. We have to analyze the day. We have to analyze ourselves. We have to analyze when we get mad, when we get frustrated, when we get depressed or stressed or sad or lonely. We have to analyze why. Why am I feeling like this? Because our physical bodies, okay, we have these different emotions and different feelings and different things, but they're there to help us, man. They're there to show us things, to guide us. Like I always say, protect us and all that stuff. It's there just as like a warning mechanism that something ain't right with inside ourselves, that we need to change, or we need to look at, or we need to focus into. And we need to find out what it is and bring it out into the open so we can see, oh shit, this is why I'm feeling the way I am right now, is because of this situation or that situation or this circumstance or that circumstance. Is when it becomes detrimental to our well-being is when we hold it in and we keep it. Like if we're feeling a certain way and we're too nervous or too shy or too scared to confront somebody about it. See, there's positive confrontation and then there's negative confrontation. But it's always good to have a positive confrontation, man. It's good to let people know how you feel. Don't hold it in, because when you bottle it in, all it's going to do is completely fucking destroy you. So that part of our physical body is always there. It's always there to just show us things, man. And the reality of the scheme of things is that if we don't pay attention to our outer being, we'll never even get to the point of finding our inner being. It first starts with the outer being, our physical being, our physical character, our physical makeup, everything that we are. And the physical comes from inside of us. And in order to get there, we have to realize certain things about ourselves and what makes us tick, what makes us move the certain way we do, what makes us like the certain things we like, what makes us hate the certain things we hate, what makes us... It's just dealing with these things. And on a mature level, a level of thought, a level of intellectualizing. We have to just picture these things and see them for what they are and learn to work with them, learn to understand them and to experience them and just let them go instead of holding them in and being frustrated. And because all it does, like I said before, man, it's just going to destroy you if you don't act and you don't take initiative to why you're feeling these things or going through these things. It's just a fact of life. We all go through it. We all have our ups. We all have our downs. We all have our storms, our fucking raining days, our shiny days, the fucking days that are fucking excellent. We feel like we're walking on clouds. We all have it. It's just dealing with it on a day-to-day level, a day-to-day experience. The day we go through is just dealing with that. And going along, and not just going along with the day and just letting shit happen to us, but actually confronting these situations, not just with people, but with ourselves. We have to see it within ourselves, man. We have to grab a hold of it and learn from it and grow from it. And I'm telling you, the more you do with this, the more deeper you're going to get to know yourself. The deeper you're going to get, and the courage and strength you're going to get to pull this shit out of you. There's parts of you, I guarantee, because there's parts of me that I still haven't totally gotten to yet, that are deep down in there, that are hurting me still, that I'm learning, and every day I'm learning to pull out different things and look at it. There's things that have gone on in our lives that have, maybe with our families, our friends, or something terrible has happened to us in our life, that it's there, man, and when something happens on our day-to-day basis, sometimes it brings that up and we don't even fucking know it. It brings up, what do they call that? They call it, I can't think of the name of it right now. The body pain? No, I forget what it is. But anyways, it's when your body goes through something, it automatically remembers what happened in the past, but you don't actually know it. With that it's going on, it just automatically reacts to the situation because that's what it went through in the past. Even if you don't remember it. Some of these feelings and emotions and stress and depression that happen within our walk or daily experiences because of these things. And it brings it out, and we don't understand why. And some of these things are why. We just have to get in touch with our true feelings and our true emotions in our past and learning from that. Now, I'm not saying dig into the past where it holds you down. No, we're learning from the past. We're learning what the fuck happened to us so we can change things, so we can start to know ourselves better, so we can have strength, we can have courage and motivation and discipline and dedication and commitment to ourself. Before we can have any of it for anything else, we first have to have it with ourselves. And this is the most important part, is just the physical aspect of who we are. We have to understand our physical being, our physical makeup, our everything about us on the outside, man, to learn to be able to take the journey in. There's a door, man, and to get to that door, you have to have the keys to the door to unlock the door. And then when you open the fucking door, you're able to go in, and it's a long ass hallway, and you're trying to get to where you're trying to go. But first you have to open the door, and then you have to take the trip down the hallway to get to where you're fucking going. It's the same with our physical. Our physical is the door. And the keys are understanding our physical, so we can open that door to take that trip to the core of who we are, to find out what and the powers and the greatness that we possess. But to get there first, we first have to find the fucking door, which is ourself, and then unlock it, and then take the trip. That's why tonight I wanted to base this on our physical makeup, our physical body, our physical, everything that goes on with us. And I hope that who is ever watching this has really dove deep and sees that, wait a minute, okay, I do have these things. And wow, I never realized it like that, because that is the most important part of this whole thing, is this physical makeup. But for now, I'm going to leave it at this because, like I said, I don't want to take too much time. I like to make the video short because I don't want to drain people out. But just remember, the most important part, man, is your physical makeup. My physical makeup. Everyone's physical makeup. We first have to realize who we are on the outside before we can even fucking open the door to take the trip inward. We first have to understand the outward first. Because when we deal with the outward, we're going inward. And when we deal with the inward, we're coming outward. So it's all one big part of the whole knowledge of self. from my point of view, from my journey and how I've done it, this is how I've done it. I first recognized myself, opened the door, went down the hallway, and I'm still down that hallway. I'm still traveling, learning more about myself, because it's a non-process. It ain't just going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen with one lifetime. This isn't going to, every day is a learning process, man. Every day you're going to learn something different. And it's amazing. And that's all I have to say for tonight. But what I want to tell everybody is God bless your week. Have a wonderful week. And remember to keep your eyes focused. Keep your mind attentive. And search, man. Remember, an unexamined life is not worth living, like Socrates says. That we have to examine it. So start examining when you're feeling pain or frustration or stress. Just sit back and just wonder why. And start to look at yourself. Try to find out why those things are happening to you. And I guarantee you'll find it. And before you know it, you'll be opening that door and you'll be down that hallway. And you'll be to the fucking core of who you really are, which is the true knowledge of self. But for now, you guys have a wonderful week. God bless you. And thank you for viewing Glenn Burgess and We Are Infinite. Good night.